Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you a review and just describing to you and showing you what I consider to be one of the best airport lounges at the Murtala Muhammed Airport in Lagos, Nigeria. But before we get started, I want to know, my people, if you've flown through that airport before and you've stayed at a lounge before, which lounge would you say you've experienced and you thought that was a very nice lounge? Or if you don't like the lounges, like which ones have you been like, no, never again? Leave me a comment below. I'd really love to hear from you so that we can sort of like touch base to see whether or not we're aligned in our what's it called? Now tastes, yes. If it's your first time here, my name is Sassy Funke and I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle content creator. On my channel, you're gonna find travel reviews, flight reviews, travel vlogs, travel content. I am notably known on YouTube really for my flight reviews. You guys love my flight reviews because I review local flights. They don't like me that much. And also international flights. So whether it's like the BAs or the Air Peace or the Virgin or the Air France or the Dana Air, it is all on my channel. I'm going to leave a link to those flight reviews so you guys can check it out if you are interested in that. So if that sounds like something I'm going to be interested in, please do subscribe to my channel. Like, get me to 20,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get there soon and I would really love to have you as part of the family. So that would be so great. Yeah. So I get a ton of emails, people always asking me which airport lounge to use when they're at the International Airport in Lagos. And some people actually notice that whenever I fly through Nigeria and I'm creating content on my Instagram stories, follow me on Instagram too, yeah? I always pass through a particular lounge, which I always, I'm always seeing jollof rice there and I'm always saying, this lounge is so good. This is the lounge I'm going to be talking about because I consider this lounge to be one of the best lounges. And a lot of people that are asking me the question about, which lounge to use are passengers that are flying the economy cabin, because I know for a few airlines, for example Air France, KLM, BA, business class passengers actually have access to their own like lounges, which is like other passengers don't have access to. So I tend to fly a mix of business and economy, but I would say economy, premium economy most of the time, and because of that I always like lounge access, so I tend to go to this particular lounge. Please note, first of all, that this video has not been sponsored by anybody. So the review I'm giving is extremely honest. As always in all my reviews, I try and be honest so that you guys get a great sense of what you're paying for, essentially. So the name of the lounge that I'll be reviewing today is the Oasis Lounge. The Oasis Lounge is located after passport control and security on level 1 on the first floor. And it's well signposted, by the way, but in case you can't find it, it's actually located next to the Air France and KLM lounge, which is a well signposted lounge. And if not, ask anybody that's working at the airport, the Air France and KLM lounge, and they will direct you there. Essentially, you just have to take like a stairs, like a spiral stair up to level 1 after passport control, and it's literally beside KLM Air France lounge, so it's right there. The lounge is open every day from 6:30 a.m. to around 11 p.m., which is great because most of your flights tend to fly within that period, so it's really great. So that works really well. So this is really important. There are 3 main ways that you can access this lounge, right? Number 1 is simply paying, and I believe the last time I checked, to access this lounge by just paying cash, it's approximately 15,000 naira. You guys might think that's a lot of money, and I think over the years they have increased their price. I remember at some point it was 10k, but I believe now it's like 15k. The second way to access the lounge is if you're a Virgin business class passenger. Because Virgin Atlantic does not actually have their own dedicated lounge, they struck a deal with Oasis Lounge so that people that are actually flying Virgin business class can use the lounge for free. So that's another way. The third way to access this lounge is by being a member of a lounge club member. So for example, I access the lounge typically by being a member of Priority Pass. I'm going to leave details of how to join Priority Pass up there. But right now, just so you guys get a sense, what Priority Pass, for example, is it's a company that basically gathers lounges across the world together. And you as a customer, if you become a member of the Priority Pass, you have access to these lounges. And depending on what kind of membership you get, you can you know, have access to 10 lounges a year, unlimited lounges a year. You can bring people in for free, or people have to pay when they come with you. So that's another great way to actually access the lounge, and the way that I tend to access the lounge, because I think 15K each time, given I fly a lot, can be a lot. So that's what I do. So it's really important and key to note that this lounge has over the years been renovated really nicely. Like, I've been using the lounge for about 2 years or 3 years, I'm not quite sure, but over that time they are renovated. I mean, if it's the decor, the floor, the bar, the, you know, the TV, the lighting, everything, and it's been well renovated. And the great thing is, from the lounge you actually get a chance, like, you know, plane spotting. You can actually see all the planes as they fly, which is great, a great view from the lounge. So some of you might be interested that, you know what, for my access to the lounge, what do I get in return? And there are two main things you get in return. The first thing you get is free Wi-Fi. So they give you a code once you enter the lounge to say, you know, this is your access to free Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi, every single time I've been there, has been great. And secondly, food. You get access to one meal and drinks, obviously, but the meals differ. So for example, if you're going to be flying in the morning, I know they tend to have a buffet style setup whereby they have eggs, they have toast, they have other things, but they can make things for you too if you request it. But they have all these things laid out for you. If you're flying during lunchtime or during dinner time, they have an a la carte menu, a menu they give you, and in there they have many options, whether it's chicken shawarma and chips, or whether it's soups. I tend to go for the jollof rice, chicken, and plantain, which I love. Every time I go there, I always have the same thing. I really love that. And also, you're allowed to unlimited soft drinks, and also you're allowed alcoholic drinks, but I believe they're limited to 2 drinks. That may have changed, but when I went there, it was 2 drinks, alcoholic drinks, but unlimited soft drinks. So that's good to bear in mind. It's also important to know that if you want more and you feel like, this food has not filled me up, I want to eat more meals, you can eat more meals. You just have to pay additional fee, which they will tell you at the lounge. So I really appreciate the way they behave at this lounge, because I think that the service culture in Nigeria sometimes is not the greatest. So it really stood out to me that they're actually very attentive. So definitely, I love them for their service too. So let's talk washrooms, because I am always, I like clean washrooms, even if it's my, you guys, if you watch my flight reviews, you know that the way a washroom looks and feels and smells matters to me. Like, I feel like if the washroom is not clean, everywhere is dirty. You know what I mean? So the washroom at the Oasis lounge is actually quite nice. It's very simple. I do not believe they have showers. If they do, my mistake, but I've always said just toilets. They have toilets there, and the toilets have always been very clean, operational. I've never been there before whereby a toilet wasn't working or something wasn't working. Everything works well, well stocked. So something I've always been impressed by at the Oasis lounge. It's really great to know that also at this lounge, in case you're relaxing so well and you get carried away, they always make an announcement so that you know that your flight's about to leave. So it's like, so they always ask you before you get into the lounge which airline you're flying, so they have a recorded information so they know to make an announcement to let you know that your flight is boarding, so you never miss your flight. Overall, this lounge for me is a great way to relax before your flight, a great way to plane spotting, watching planes take off and everything like that. And it's a general and it's quiet. I don't find it as noisy as other lounges that I've been to. I'm not gonna throw shade yet. Maybe in the future videos I will, but like, it's just very nice and very civilized. And I guess maybe that has to do with the price point too. Like, if you're paying so much money, like, I'm not saying noisemakers don't have money, but I'm just saying, like, if you're ever flying through Murtala Muhammed Airport and you check out this lounge, please tag me so that I know that you're there, and really let me know about your experience, because I really hope it lives up to what I've said to you, because that's been consistently the experience that I've had at this lounge. I really hope you've enjoyed this lounge review. I'll try and make ones in the future whereby I'm actually making it live whilst I'm there. But I really hope you enjoy it, and please don't forget to subscribe down below and give this video a huge thumbs up to encourage me that you guys are feeling these videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.